Hey there, Bridge family, it's Pastor Jeff. And today I'd like to talk to you about the prioritizing of what you do with your eyes, which ultimately will lead to how you apply your heart, which ultimately will determine where your hands go and what you do. I'd like you to look at Psalm 119, verse 37, a verse that is incredibly powerful and practical, incredibly purposeful and purifying. You see, it's in Psalm 119 where we hear the praying, the crying out to Christ with this request: turn my eyes away from looking at worthless things and give me life in your ways. Friend, I want to encourage you to turn away by the grace of God for His gospel and glory. Turn your eyes away from worthless things, things with zero value, things that waste your time, worldly things that serve no eternal purpose. I want you to think specifically about your phone and social media. The most recent and trustworthy data would tell us that the average American is spending over 2 hours and 20 minutes a day on and in social media. Interestingly enough, on the continent of Africa, that number rises to over 3 hours and 10 minutes. Friends, we are wasting away in worthless things. Cry out to Christ. Cry out for increased consistency in a comprehensive Christ-likeness, in part by asking Him to turn your eyes away from worthless things. Again, very practical help here. We have, in terms of statistics and research, the data that says, for example, in the United States, the average American citizen is spending 46% of us are spending 5 to 6 hours a day in our phone. 11% of us are spending over 7 hours a day in our phone. Again, with over 2 hours, nearly 2.5 hours as of 2019. That number is probably closer to 3 hours here in 2022. Just wasting away in worthless things. Now, that's not to say that everything in your phone or everything in social media is a waste or worthless. But let's be honest, the overwhelming majority of time is worthlessly being spent. It's not being invested, it's being spent and wasted away in worthless things. Let us cry out like the psalmist, "Oh Lord, turn my eyes away from worthless things. And please, Lord, give me life in your ways." Amen and amen.